मैं VHPA से पिछले 15 साल से जुड़ा हुआ हूँ। करंटली मैं VHPA का ऑफिशियल फोटोग्राफर एंड वीडियोग्राफर हूँ एंड मेरा सौभाग्य है कि ये प्रोग्राम मैं आप लोगों के लिए कैप्चर कर रहा हूँ। आज हमारे साथ वॉलंटियर्स हैं। माय फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू यू इज हाउ डू यू कंपेयर योरसेल्फ टू योर peers that have not gone to VHPA?
My friends who never went to Balvihar with Hindi, they understand it fairly evenly with me, but if they're spoken to in Hindi, they often respond in English, but I'm usually able to respond in Hindi itself.
मुझे ये अंतर दिखता है कि और जिनको हिंदी नहीं बोलना आता है वो भारत में जाके वो उनके सारे रिलेटिव्स उनके साथ हिंदी में नहीं बात कर सकते, तो मुझे ये बहुत बड़ा अंतर दिखता है कि वो हिंदी में बात नहीं कर सकते और मैं बात कर सकती हूँ, और मुझे अच्छा लगता है कि मैं मेरे सारे रिलेटिव्स के साथ हिंदी बोल सकती हूँ।
मुझको हिंदी आती है और मेरे दोस्त को हिंदी आते हैं, तो मैं उनके साथ बातचीत कर सकता हूँ मेरे दूसरे दोस्त के बारे में कक्षा में या पाठशाला में।
How do I compare myself towards my peers? There isn't much difference, but in school when we are practicing a different language like Spanish or French, the pronunciations are easier and it's easier to learn the new language because we've already learned Hindi.
Do you currently read, write or talk in Hindi inside or outside VHPA, and especially when you go to India?
मैं VHP के बाहर बिल्कुल हिंदी में बात करती हूँ, मेरे सारे परिवार के साथ हिंदी में बात करती हूँ, और मैं कोशिश भी करती हूँ कि मैं हर वीक और हर हफ्ता हिंदी में लिखूँ और पढूँ।
VHP के बाहर हिंदी बोलता हूँ और लिखता हूँ। जब मैं और मेरे परिवार खाना खाते हैं रात में, हमको एक नियम होता है कि हम सिर्फ हिंदी में बोलेंगे।
When I go to India, there's lots of road signs and different things around that I can read in Hindi, like restaurant menus and things like that in India.
In India, I can really talk and express more because if I talk in English, my cousins and my family don't really understand, so it sort of pushes me to do better in talking. And for the reading and writing in Hindi, same thing in India. There's if you want something, you have to talk in Hindi.
Outside of Balvihar, I speak Hindi with my parents. When I go to India, Hindi's everywhere, so I read and write.
Do you think VHPA has improved your living?
VHPA से मेरा विश्वास बढ़ा, एक दूसरा भाषा सीख सकता हूँ। मैं पाठशाला में स्पेनिश ले रहा हूँ और मैं वो इतना आसानी से बोल सकता हूँ।
मैं सोचती हूँ कि VHPA ने डेफिनेटली मेरा धर्म के साथ कनेक्शन बढ़ाया है, और मैं इस नॉलेज के साथ मैं दूसरे धर्मों के साथ भी कंपेयर कर सकती हूँ।
I think VHP has definitely improved my living. VHP promotes the Hindu cultures and religious practices, so it gives me much more meaning to my life when I'm doing the religious practices at home.
So the Hindi VHPA has helped improve my life because since I've already learned one language, it's easier to learn other languages in school like Spanish or French.
I believe that the more languages you learn, the more intelligent you become, and it has helped me academically in my school. Also, when applying for colleges, they look at how many languages you've learned.
बालविहार के वजह से मैं हिंदी में तो बातचीत कर सकता हूँ, लेकिन उससे अलावा भी भारतीय खेलकूद के प्रति भी लगाव है। जब मैं 12 साल के था, मैं अटलांटा का क्रिकेट का कैप्टन था, और इस साल भी मैं अपना स्कूल का वाइस कैप्टन हूँ, और पिछले साल हमारी टीम स्टेट फाइनल्स पहुँची और मुझे MVP मिला।
I registered for Balvihar in 2008 and I finally graduated last year, and Manju auntie asked me to become a teacher for the 101 class. So right now I'm teaching, and my experience here has been really good. I think my Hindi has improved a lot since I registered.
Reflecting back at your time at Balvihar, how do you compare yourself to your peers who did not go to Balvihar?
I feel that I had a greater understanding and appreciation for my culture, for example, in the arts or understanding speeches in Hindi, whereas my peers weren't able to get the same appreciation through subtitles and translation.
And do you find yourself able to use Hindi in your life here in the US and also in your time in India?
Yes, definitely. पिछले 4-5 साल में मैंने अलग-अलग सेवा प्रोजेक्ट्स किए हैं भारत में, जैसे हेल्थ के बारे में वर्कशॉप्स लिए हैं शहर में भी और गांव में भी. And even though we're from different parts of the world, जब मैं हिंदी में बोलने लगती हूँ तो वो हम सारे differences भूल जाते.
And do you feel that Hindu and Indian culture is a part of your life? And if so, how did Balvihar help?
It's definitely part of my daily life. Growing up in America, we're surrounded by a different culture. लेकिन जब हम बालविहार आते हैं और दोस्तों के साथ हमारे भारतीय संस्कृति के बारे में सीखते हैं तो ज़्यादा मज़ा आता है.
So, Amrita, how has Balvihar made a positive impact on your life?
By learning Hindi and about my culture, I gained a lot of confidence, especially about my identity. I also feel like I'm better able to serve the society because of the emotional connect I have with the language as well as with Bharat.
Hi, I'm Varun. I graduated Balvihar in 2002.
What do you do now?
I'm an emergency medicine resident in New York.
And what impact did Balvihar have on your life?
Well, other than meeting a lot of my best friends there, I use a lot of the skills that I picked up in Balvihar, reading and writing and understanding Hindi every day, and I've used it throughout my life.
Any examples?
Well, there was one time when I was in India traveling alone, and I was trying to get to a family member's house and I got completely lost and I got off the bus at the wrong station, and I had to speak Hindi and with a lot of the people that were there to try to figure out exactly where to go, and it was because I was decently fluent in Hindi and was able to read the signs and everything like that that I was actually able to eventually make it to my family member's home.
Anything more recent?
So I work in a hospital that has a large population of Indian people who only can speak Hindi, and so I use Hindi, I would say at least once or twice every time I go to the hospital to speak to patients in their native tongue, and I think it makes my life much easier because I don't need a translator, but it also I think it makes their lives a little bit easier to be able to express themselves appropriately and get the care they want.
बालविहार के रजत जयंती के अवसर में आपको शुभकामनाएं और बधाई.